All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right, welcome to another edition of the Mondeh Report. It's T, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Got Cloud with me again and Kane. What's happening, guys?
Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Hey man, I'm here. I'm posing.
yeah. Another week, man.
Another one.
Yes, sir. So I guess I'll just let everybody see what we got for this week. So we'll go ahead and pull up the report.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? Got the introductions out the way. So for this week, we got really one headline on tap, and that's what's your top 5 favorite restaurants. Got a lot of sports talk, got NBA trade talk, college basketball, who's the most exciting player, best pro, college football, looking at the pregame shows. Tennis, Serena Williams has been in the news talking about a comeback potentially. And then internationally, we're going to focus on the Kush epidemic, and then close out with the editorials, where we'll talk about favorite streams for this year. So just go ahead and dive in. All right, so what's y'all's top 5 favorite restaurants, man? So you know we've been to a lot of restaurants. I could just speak for myself, like just locally, internationally, nationally. There's a lot of good places to go get a bite, but recently, I've been like heavy on like fast food. Going to McDonald's a lot, going to KFC. When I'm not eating at home, but and I just always love the good feel of just going someplace and sitting down, having a good bite. And man, I've been to some good restaurants over the years. Like, you know, um, one of my favorite restaurants to go to probably just every so often would probably be Logan's Roadhouse. Just because the experience, just sitting in there, you got fresh rolls coming your way like every 15 minutes. The drinks there are pretty top notch and creative. And then steaks, got lots of steaks over there, man, and burgers. So Logan's Roadhouse is definitely up there for me. But what's some of y'all's favorite restaurants, man?
Well, I'll let Kane go first. What are your 5 favorite restaurants? Okay.
I don't know if I got five, but I like
Go
a
ahead.
good Chili's.
Okay.
You said Chili's?
Hell yeah, I fuck with Chili's a strong one.
Yeah.
What's your go-to dish at Chili's?
The triple dipper appetizer.
Okay. That's as far as appetizers, just you
Well,
get that.
what I like from Chili's is every like their appetizers basically.
Okay.
Like so I go there for the honey chipotle crispers.
Hold on. Did you say honey chipotle?
Yeah,
That sounds like a can't miss dish.
you know what I'm saying? So and then I get like some of the chipotle sauce on the side for the fries, and I mix it like the sauce with the ranch and dip the fries in it.
Ain't gonna
So
cap, bro. You heavy on the chipotle, bro.
you feel me?
Heavy.
So
Jesus Christ.
Did they
so
have like
it,
my bad?
no, I'm just saying with the triple dipper, I can get three appetizers basically. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 200 Chipotle Crispers and the Southwestern egg roll. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the egg roll. I'm gonna dip it in the Chipotle sauce, then the ranch, and you know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna get an order of fries with the triple dipper,
No
and then
cap,
we out of there.
no cap. That shit sound good as fuck. But the way the way Mano was just roasting DJ Academics for calling him a unk, you know what I'm saying? That sound like something DJ Academics for sure got on his go-to menu. That sounded high on the calories, bro.
They
Order
got a
that
lot.
shit.
They got like chips and dips there too.
I'm gonna order
Yeah,
that shit tomorrow.
they probably got something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Sounds good. I'm probably gonna fuck with that tomorrow, bro. I
I
forgot
like
all about them, bro. Yo, I forgot about Chili's, bro.
Yeah, for real.
They got some good burgers too, bro. You feel me? I bet you
sticks.
they can make a plain cheeseburger for sure, T.
Yep.
Nah,
Y'all ever
cause
had
niggas,
sticks?
nah,
Like,
son. What you
you
talking
said
about? The
stick like
potato
S.
sticks that come in the can?
No,
You
sticks is
heard?
like there's like two or three of them in Birmingham. It's like hibachi or whatever,
Oh no, no, I ain't
like
been there.
STIXX. I think.
No, I ain't been there.
Yeah,
STIXX.
I think
I
so.
want to see
Yeah,
that. I want to say I've seen that before. I haven't
I
tried it
yeah,
seen
yet.
it, but I ain't
it's
been there.
amazing.
I didn't. You know what I mean? It's amazing type shit.
It's amazing.
Bro, all they doing is like making regular shit. You know what I'm saying, and chopping it up into cubes. I'm just faking,
Mm,
bro. I'm
We
just
It's
faking,
talking.
bro.
amazing.
We talking Birmingham restaurants. I don't know if y'all been to Papa Do's over there off 280.
Yeah, the seafood joint.
Yeah,
I ain't never been
Yeah.
there.
yeah. That joint was. I went there one time. That joint
What
was
you
good.
like about it?
I just like their menu was pretty wide. Like they like it ain't like Cheesecake Factory where it's like a whole binder,
Yeah.
but they got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Like all the seafood, you can get steak there. Like, it's like legit. And then the
All right,
food was good. And then they had like a whole bunch of black people working there though.
all right. Hold up. I'm gonna come back to that, but just so I don't forget. Hey, Kane,
What
you
up?
said, hold up. You said that the sticks was amazing. Was it the experience, or was it the food, or was it the whole overall? You know what I mean?
I've only had it fresh one time, and that was the last time I went.
Hold up,
Every
fresh.
other time, it was leftovers. It's
Oh,
amazing.
oh, it's like one of those. Okay, all right. Well, look, man. This right here. Can I share screen right quick, bro?
Yeah,
All right. This is my this is my top five, right?
yeah. I see.
Just put this together, man. Don't look at the date, bro, because I put it together today, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But like Roof Chris in Nashville, bro. I've been heavy on the steakhouses and seafoods throughout my life, bro. I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you though, bro. The best steak I've had is at Roof Chris, bro. I had the A1 steak sauce. That's my go-to steak sauce. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even use it. You know, my pops took me there. You
yeah,
know, and the other time I went to Ruth Chris was with my high school in Chattanooga, and it wasn't, as good as the one in Nashville. I don't think the Ruth Chris I went to, the other one I went to was in Chattanooga. But number two, J. Alexander's, that was in Chattanooga. And the only reason why I wasn't on the level of Ruth Chris, bro, is because the steak I had there, I definitely ate with A1 steak sauce. But
yeah,
it was on point. I've never had a steak better than those two. Other than that Barn Hills place in Raleigh, North Carolina. Number three, I'm gonna go with the Florida Seafood restaurant on South Side in Nashville. Used to get these fried lobster. What were those? Lobster tails.
yeah.
Yeah, man, dipped them in butter. Those were on point, man. But the menu was on point. Proportion, everything was on point. Portions, I meant, those were on point. Number four, as far as barbecue I've had, I definitely got to go with Thomas Rib Shack, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know, the sauce, probably the best barbecue sauce I've had, and I've had a lot of barbecue. Um, Now, Jim and Nick's white sauce, if Thomas Rib Shack had that on their menu, you know what I'm saying? That'd be real good for fried foods. Now, as far as burgers, bro, the best burgers I've had have been at Mugshots here in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Uh, I haven't had a better burger, bro, like than Mugshots, other than at Five Guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're gonna pay Five Guys prices, you might as well go to a setting like Mugshots and get some aesthetics in and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's my five, bro. I
Oh, those
appreciate that.
solid.
You know what I'm
Man, what I
saying?
like about the Rib Shack, like every time I used to go there, I didn't even get barbecue. I used to get
Okay.
catfish and some fries, and they were
Okay.
good every time. It's like some of the best catfish I have.
Yeah, but I might end up having to put sticks on there because the way, you know what I'm saying, Kane had described that, bro. You know how it is, man. Bro. You know how it pops bring the leftovers when we were in grade school
Yeah,
from some restaurants we ain't never been to. You feel me? I would have put paisanos on that shit. It's just when I went there, them niggas brought that shrimp paisano that only had five of them little ass shrimps. I was like, hell nah. The plate was good,
yeah,
the food was good, but it just, So
yeah. no, you
yeah,
no,
I'm
you
gonna have
can't
to
go to a
check that sticks
restaurant
out.
that's on that. You pay like $50 just for just for a small portion. That's crazy. Yeah, I like that list, man. That's solid. I say like another seafood restaurant for me is this restaurant called the Mayflower. It's in
Oh
North
yeah.
Carolina, and they used to just like load your box and load your plate with whatever you ordered. So I used to always get the shrimp and fries, and it'd be like a $10 box, but you end up getting like $20-$30 worth of food,
Yeah.
and that was like the most legit part about it,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
So
I
we
used to
just so we just stopping with what we got.
Thomas Rib Shack was on my list too.
okay.
So
What about Thomas Rib Shack? What did Thomas did you fuck with?
uh to be honest, everything I ever had from there was just good.
Yeah.
So just have
Okay.
your pick, to be honest. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie, when I was eating pork sandwich and fries, man, that just used to,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that just used to be it, man. And then be some days when we hungry, we ain't have like no money, bro, and Phil will hook us up. It only happened like twice, at least for me while I was around. Maybe once or twice with Titus too,
Yeah,
or Aaron. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
Yo, yo.
I'm trying to
I,
think.
I don't know. Have you been to King's Kitchen, bro?
I've I haven't eaten the food from there.
Okay.
I hadn't tried it.
I want
It's
to
over
try
there
it though.
off Hargrove.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
like
saying.
behind Vapors, ain't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right beside Vapors. It's $15 plate is $15 to get you a plate, bro. Like two sides. You feel me? It depends what your entree is, but it's real soul food, man. It's probably the closest thing other than Thomas Rib Shack, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say that because Tuscaloosa got a lot of spots for that, but they got everything you need, bro. I mean, they're like the East Side KSV. That's what King's Kitchen is for real. But they're a little bit more, you know, um, they're like it's just in a better put location. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I'll say.
You know what else used to be nice though? Back in the day, y'all been to Bottom Feeders?
Is that seafood?
I want to say they had seafood. I remember them having chicken.
Hold up, bottom feeders. Where were they located?
They were over there off Hackberry, like right
Oh
by the
yeah,
train
yeah, yeah. By
tracks.
Papa John's. By
Papa
Papa
John's.
John's.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I went in there a couple times. They was a good soul food imitation.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Uh, do y'all go to City Cafe? Well, Northport Diner.
I hadn't been there in a while.
That's a good go-to spot for
Mm.
breakfast. What about Wrights in Alberta?
Nah, I hadn't tried them.
No, these are honorable mentions, bro.
Yeah,
Oasis for the burgers too, man. Kane was talking about that, I believe.
Yeah, I put some in my notes. Let me see. Oh, I stopped at Chili's and Sticks, but Thomas Rib Shack was definitely on my list. Um, I can't really think. I've had like a lot of good food from a lot of different restaurants, but I can't think of none of them. Like all the good places I had in Cali. Um,
That's good
you
eats
know
right
what I'm
there.
saying? I just can't remember because they was like little hole in the wall spots. You know what I'm
Those
saying?
be some of those be the best spots though. Like that Mayflower spot Tamba was talking about in Raleigh, you heard?
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like babes. Like when they first
yeah.
Oh, y'all put me on babes, bro. You feel me? Y'all put me on babes. I ain't gonna cap, bro. They had that cookies and cream donut. I think, bro.
Oh, you know what? Serene.
Saran.
Nah,
Yeah.
you
You talking about
wildin'. You
Chinese?
wildin'. That's Indian.
Oh, Seren. You talking
Nah,
about
he talking about you talking about Sven,
No,
no, you talking about Seren.
I'm talking about Serene.
the Indian joint.
It
Nah,
was like
it
right
was
off the
Thai
strip.
food, I think.
Yeah, we talking about the same stuff. My bad if they are Thai and I called them Indian. I just know that shit be hot as fuck. Okay.
Nah, what they used to call it the on Thursday, Friday
Mid,
at night?
midnight sushi.
Midnight sushi,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we might not
Serene.
be talking about the same shit.
I ain't go, but I know that it used to be like one of the attractions for sure.
Hey man, shout out to the bartender Joey.
That nigga wildin'.
No, I'm saying, look, look, Joey was a real nigga, bro. Joey, he'll let you sample everything on the menu. Like if you ain't like never had sushi or whatever, he just, you know what I'm saying. So he really got me into sushi. I used to go in there by myself some nights. You know what I'm saying, and then he'll be at the bar, and I'll just be chopping it up with him sometimes. Nothing too deep, nothing too often, because I would bring girls there most of the time. But shout out to Joey. Shout out to Serene. I'm glad I mean, not glad. I'm sad that they closed down over the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yo, they was by the bowling alley.
No, they was by Jimmy John's on the strip right there across from that shit.
Hold up, they was by Jimmy John's
Yeah,
across from the gas station.
yeah.
That shit was Indian, wasn't it?
No, it was Serene of Thailand.
Hey, but no cap though, bro. No offense to them. That's a nice ass location for a smoke lounge, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It looked like a nice like hookah
A
bar.
like a video gamer spot, a gamer spot. We could open up a gamer lounge there, bro.
Mm,
Gamer/hookah lounge. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Serve
Long
food and
John's.
drinks.
Is it no,
Post contest.
not Long John's. Longhorns is pretty good. Like
Yeah.
John Crusty chicken. Like that's the best chicken I ever. That's like it was
Hold
so
up.
juicy, bro. Like
Rolling up. It sounds like you're saying some good shit. It sounds like you just said something about Longhorn. Let me find out.
Oh yeah,
I
Longhorn
wanted to
legit,
put them
man.
on my list. I see you,
Longhorn
T. Hold
legit,
up.
man.
Hey, yo, did he just say something about Longhorn?
Yeah.
Damn, I
Crusty
should have.
chicken.
I hate I ain't get to them first, bro. He said, yo, they firecracker shrimp, bro, in that porterhouse, fam. That deserves an honorable mention on my list, bro. You feel me? I should edit my shit like during the show, bro, and put that shit back up. Just cause like I ain't gonna lie, bro. When that firecracker shrimp like properly done, it's on point, bro. I haven't had a bad mix. I'm just saying. Like a lot of things, bro. You don't want to overdo it, bro. You could like aggressively once you have something good, bro. You could be an aggressive buyer, bro, and that's when they fuck it up. You feel me? Like that's why I don't really go to like fast food restaurants for the plain cheeseburgers, cause they fuck that shit up, bro. Here, nigga, they fuck up a plain cheeseburger, fam. They lotion your shit with ketchup. You know what I'm saying? My bad, bro.
Not
My bad.
ideal, man.
My bad. I don't understand, bro. Y'all niggas don't understand. Y'all the niggas that gonna lotion somebody shit up with ketchup. Niggas say light ketchup. Y'all niggas gonna lotion that shit up. Nigga, this shit be bleeding through the motherfucking wrapper and shit.
what's the issue?
You said, what's the issue? What? That's how nigga be too. When you bring that shit back.
No, I'm just saying. That's like you said. That's what they'll be saying. That's what they'll say. What's the issue?
That's, if they ain't saying it, that's how they looking at you, bro. Like the fuck? I
Said
said
plain
light mayo.
cheeseburger.
I said light mayo on this shit, man. Lotion the whole shit up, bro. I can't
Yeah,
even see the meat. It look white, nigga.
yeah, I be wondering, is it easy to make it with like everything on it? Like the burger with everything on it than just like plain? Like
Yeah, it is because you got like a rhythm. It's like muscle memory. You know
Remember,
what I'm
I was
saying?
just about to say that, bro.
Once you've been
Yeah.
doing it so long, you just like he. You know what I'm saying? So then when
that
somebody
makes
want
sense.
oh, so then somebody be like, oh shit, no pickles, you forgot. Now you gotta down to take the whole thing. You might have to start all the way over because the pickles first thing you put on there under everything.
No cap. Look, let's say y'all are in the motherfucking restaurant though, and you making the shit, right? You making a burger, bro, and let's say you making a Big Mac, and they say Big Mac no lettuce, and you put the lettuce on there. Are you the type to start from scratch? Cause you really done fucked up, bro. You know you done fucked up. Are you gonna shake the lettuce off and keep going? Which one of
Yeah,
those guys are y'all? I need to know this shit, bro.
yeah, I'm scrapping it. I'm doing it right. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be the guy who does it right.
You starting from scratch? What
Yeah.
about you, Kane?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Like if I'm
It's a lot of shit you got to look at now too, because you ain't trying to keep that drop through line back the fuck up. You
you
heard?
feel me? Like if my back
Yeah,
against the wall, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's clutch
You know,
season, nigga. But
I might not start
you
all
know
the way
if you
over.
fuck up, you got some soccer moms out there that'll look at they burgers with a magnifying glass and be like, bro, I told this motherfucker no lettuce. And then come in there and make a scene. Now you gotta get this bra her money back and give her a free order just cause she's so loud. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit you gotta look at, fam.
Yeah.
You gotta make this shit count, man. I'm telling you, man.
All I'm saying is I'm gonna do it the right way. But if my back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? I might have to do what I do. But the whole thing is, it's really best that whatever they say they don't want on there, you just start all the way over. Because if a nigga say no pickles, it might not be just because you don't like pickles. He might be allergic. So you
Yeah.
contaminating this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's really best that you just start all the way over. But
It's not how they be thinking. That's not how they be thinking, bro.
So would you ever just look at a customer and just be like, yeah, they just wilding. I'm gonna just
of
add a little
course,
bit of lettuce and some mayo. You know what I'm saying? Even though they don't want it.
Ain't no cap though. I ain't gonna lie. Typically, this might just be me. It really might, but I think when they typically are used to dealing with more animated people that look like me.
Yeah.
And I'll be coming through though. They be having that face to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't even try that shit, nigga. So you know I hype it up. Damn, Bama got their ass kicked. My bad, bro. I'm over here looking at this shit.
Yeah. Y'all ready to talk some hoops?
let's do it.
Damn.
Weird.
Oh, no, wait. So Philly, Thomas Real Shaq.
Oh, you said Phillies?
No, hell no.
Chili's. You said
That
Chili's. My
Chili's.
bad. All right.
All right, and then I want to throw Hot Walk in there too.
Yeah.
No cap. I fucks with them too.
Yeah.
I fucks with them too, bro. I fucks with them too, bro. No cap. I'll walk.
Yeah. Hot walk, nice, man. You like the hot walk more down 69 or one that's like by Walmart?
I ain't been
I
to
ain't
the
had the new one. I don't want it to ruin me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then look, man. Do you see how small that joint is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're capable of accomplishing what the location down 6'9" accomplishes in like a third. But then again, bro, you know them Asians, bro, like they be doing some shit in some tall, small spaces, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's for real.
Seen a documentary, bro. Them college students, bro, they be coming up with shit, bro. They could be living in a suitcase 4 years, son. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nigga made a whole RV out that motherfucker. No, real shit.
Nah, just kind of straight on that.
Shit,
Need a little bit more tables. Yeah, man. Got some hoops to talk about too. So,
Hey, cut that shit out, bro. My bad, bro. You might have to
so
reset that
NBA
shit.
trade talk. So, it was recently announced that Giannis was on the trade block, and that he's having conversations with Milwaukee about his future and whether or not the Bucks can provide him something to entice him to stay in Milwaukee. Then you also had, this nice little proposed trade that they had where they were talking about trading John Morant for Trae Young for LaMelo Ball, just like a one-to-one-to-one swap. So you got LaMelo Ball, John Morant, and Trae Young, who floated in this proposed trade. And so one anonymous GM said that when there are these sorts of unwanted superstars, talking about LaMelo, John Morant, and Trae Young, sometimes they end up getting traded for each other. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in this case, according to that anonymous GM. So So what do y'all think about all these trade rumors? I know there's like a few more, like Jonathan Kuminga, people like that. But y'all feel like we're mostly gonna see the team stay the same, like for the whole season, or do y'all feel like we're gonna be looking at different teams come playoff time?
I mean, I think we're gonna see some moves made by the deadline.
Yeah, yeah. There's gonna. I feel like yeah, there'll be some moves. I just don't know how big though. Like because it seems like every year Giannis gets talked about in these trades, and he ends up just saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay in Milwaukee." Drew Holiday gets traded. It looks like that might have been a move that could push Giannis out. Stays in Milwaukee. Chris Middleton gets traded. Giannis starts having, there's murmurs about these conversations. Giannis still stays in Milwaukee. They trade for Miles Turner. Giannis gets off to a nice start, but still at the end of the day, we're here talking about him possibly being on a different team. So I don't know. I could see like some like guys who could help teams win, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna see any superstars get moved before the trade deadline.
I don't think so either. I mean, then again, I mean, depends on what you believe is a superstar. So,
Do you feel okay? So you feel like any of these guys are superstars, or or who isn't a superstar out of these guys
we're talking about
between
Melo.
Giannis, yeah, Melo, Trae Young, and Ja?
You said Giannis is in the mix with them?
Yeah,
Nah, I ain't leave Giannis out of it. He definitely a legend, Hall of Fame,
yeah.
Titan. I don't feel like none of these niggas superstars. If you had me, they were that just me though.
Ja, Trae, and LaMelo.
You know, neither one of them.
Does being box office necessarily make you a superstar? That's the question. Because everybody on this list is box office. But I
Yeah,
agree. I agree with Kane though. Everybody on that list isn't a superstar, in my opinion. You feel me?
yeah,
Um, but then again, everybody could be considered a superstar, bro. Because look how each of their teams play without them. It's a totally different personality of
yeah,
team personality with and without those players. And those players are box office on top of that.
yeah,
Like all of those players could easily average double doubles. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They were on some Uzi shit.
For
Like
real.
LaMelo, like just playing 3 quarters of the game, average damn near a triple double. Trae Young was averaging damn near a double double with points and assists. John Morant too, but was also 2 way. Think about the defensive presence, especially when they had their former coach and like Bain and Dylan Brooks over there, more of a system. Steven Adams as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He still, has a high use. All of these guys on top of that have high usage rates. So yeah, but man, I think the first 2 guys on your list, those are probably the guys that want to win more than anything.
yeah.
Um,
Giannis and John Morant.
um, but the first guy and the last guy on the list, those guys look better on paper, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, because of size and
Yeah,
and and because what he can do offensively while keeping people in their seats. But all these guys have some Showtime effect to it. I can't fake. They all
Hold
got
on.
that, bro. But
Y'all said all three of these niggas is box office. That was just
all four of them.
All four of them box office.
Think about it, because all box office is defined as like bringing people to fill the seats, bro. That's box office, bringing people in. And look, for what Ja is doing in Memphis, bro. Memphis, bro. Like when Memphis hasn't been good, to still get people to come out and watch people, that's 12, bro. That's John
Yeah.
Morant doing that, bro. Because the only time I know niggas is going to see some hoops around day, bro, is when they good. Other than that, bro, ain't no reason to go. And they been sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's him. And then, I mean, Trae Young, this nigga shooting from damn near half court, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he got the assists and the handles and everything. He's entertaining. If
Yeah.
Luka Doncic is entertaining, he's entertaining because he's damn near 6 feet, right? 6'1", 6, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
He does everything Steph does, but win. And remember, you gotta put some respect on Trae Young's name. He literally the one who fucked up the the process.
Yeah.
You
He
remember
did.
the Trust the Process campaign, bro? He fucked that shit up, bro. Cause them niggas probably could have won a bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? A nice bag. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Embiid and Ben Simmons, bro. He made Ben Simmons blow a dunk. What 6 foot nigga you know gonna scare a 7 foot nigga, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He fucked Ben Simmons up. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put some respect on that nigga name, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, like a lot needs to be said. And then his bro, look how he performs at the biggest stages, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the Madison Square, like what he did at the crypto, bro. Like the biggest stages, bro. He always shows up, bro. I gotta give, you know what I'm saying? He just
Yeah.
undersized. He can't stay healthy, bro. And
Yeah.
then who was the last one? That was
LaMelo.
oh my God, bro. Come on, bro. We're not talking about wins. We're talking about bringing people to the seats, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's the best of the Ball brothers,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? So, I mean, what's not to argue? And he, he's the probably like the closest thing to Magic Johnson other than LeBron, right?
Yeah. 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 For real
Niggas
though.
is lucky he didn't go to college for real,
Yeah.
you know?
For real.
Yeah.
Because he know how to play within that team structure.
Yeah, man. I'm just looking at it through the eyes of really filling seats and all that, bro. Like people better hope that like Giannis doesn't get to LA, you know, or
Yeah.
New York, really, while Jason Tatum is injured and you know, yeah,
For real.
yeah, because if he gets to New York and lets them build up their chemistry, you know what I'm saying, then they're gonna be the ones ahead of you know what I'm saying? Because when Tatum gets healthy, he's still gonna have to work back in, you know?
Yeah. Take them a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's not gonna be just like that.
Now see, like if we're talking like Bam Adebayo, right? And he's on the trading block, you could get me on telling somebody he's not box office. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just a winning player. Like he's just somebody you would trade for because he could do multiple things. Like
Kane gonna try to say he box office though.
yeah. Nah.
Don't even think about it, nigga. I say,
Hey man, listen, I'm not here to deny or disagree. I'm just here to question things because I don't know, maybe a week or two ago, niggas told me Shea Gilgis Alexander won box office. So I mean,
He coming
if
with
them
receipts.
niggas, I'm just trying to figure out what's
Nah,
really.
that's cap. I didn't say that. Did I say
Yeah.
that?
I might have said that.
That sounds. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, bro. He gets people. He gets people in the seats, but you got to think though. Where though?
Yeah.
You feel me? Where though, bro? He definitely wasn't getting niggas in the seats in L.A.
Nah.
They got him the fuck out of there. They sent him to OKC, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said, get that nigga the fuck out of there, bro. We'll take, you feel me?
Yeah.
Crinkle Paul George for that.
Yeah.
You feel me? And a gang of picks.
Yeah.
You heard?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, he wasn't filling up no seats then. They wasn't mad. They only mad now because he just want a chip.
Yeah.
They faking. I'm just saying though. You know what I'm saying? And
So
niggas,
hold on. So you
look at his shoe
saying?
sales. Man, pull up this nigga shoe sales. Hold up, man.
No,
Let's see
I'm
if he
just
box
saying,
office,
bro.
bro.
This is real hate, bro. This is hate
Let me
in
see
real
his jersey
time, bro.
sales too, bro.
This is hate, bro. I'm
Nah,
saying
I just want to see this shit so I know it's
that's
true, bro.
crazy.
Cause I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
what his
bro.
shoes moving.
Look, I know the reactions, bro. Just I ain't even faking on them. It's more like I could see some resemblance, bro. And this like no funny shit, honestly, bro. But I've been bombed on. You gotta understand, bro. I I know Shay is getting bombed on, bro. You feel me? Niggas is there more niggas hating than congratulating, fam. You feel me? They'd be like the boy gone mad, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
I
Saying?
believe you. You sound
How
like
many
one of the hate niggas right
Nah,
now.
it ain't. And then the hate is just like factual type shit that nowadays in 2025, we just call it hate because that's what the YN's gonna call it anyway. Because any
No,
type of
that is hate
criticism,
because it's forced. Like, why are we?
no, it's not forced. It's
Yes, it
not forced. You
is.
see, how he
Listen,
wears
you
headband,
listen. Hold
man?
on, wait a second. You just said, "Oh, he wasn't filling up box office seats when he was in LA, so it don't
Hell
matter or
no.
some shit." What the fuck? What are you doing right now?
He's not. He's not. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
OKC comes to Atlanta, nigga,
Yeah.
ain't nobody in that motherfucker with Shea Gildress. What's his name? Shea
Yeah.
Gildress Alexander jerseys on, son.
Yeah.
I mean, you might see a nigga in there with some Chet shit before you
Yeah.
see SGA shit, bro.
See, Chet box office.
I think people will come to see Chet before, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because he not only got Howie hooping, bro,
Yeah.
but he's like the only competition for Wemby in the league right now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like Wemby's like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
that's Nick. He was about to cuss me out. That's why he turned his mic off. Hey, nigga, you real funny, Kane. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And
This
niggas are like, oh shit, they go Chet. You know what I'm saying?
nigga turned his mic off, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, really though. Like really. Like I heard nothing but facts. So we good NBA or you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I don't want to say just because somebody feel the same way you do, don't make it a fact. That just make two of y'all opinions questionable. That's it.
Nah, that
I'm just saying it's hate, bro, because we could have easily went in and said everything wrong about all these other niggas, but all we did was point out the good and everybody else. And then when I say how these niggas box office and SGA ain't, now we talking about all this negative shit. I'm like, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's
I'm just saying, like you
woo.
waking up, like you in Atlanta, you waking up excited to go see SGA hoop.
Hell yeah. Well, this the thing. This the thing though. This the thing. If I'm in Atlanta, if I
Yeah,
live in Atlanta, it might be
yeah,
different because I can go see a game whenever.
yeah,
So I ain't never been to an NBA game, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. So I don't, it's
yeah,
different,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah. Now you can see anybody though. Like,
You feel me?
yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying. Like it'll be exciting no matter what. Like
But yeah, man, you know.
agree to disagree, I guess, man.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? All I know is, man, well, it depends on who playing who too, though. But if somebody gave me tickets to see OKC, I mean, well, they're taking away from the individual aspect, but I'm just gonna say SGA, Ja, Trae Young, and LaMelo. It might be like, okay, I gotta narrow it down to SGA and LaMelo, but I'm probably gonna take SGA. Like if all the games at the same time, I can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah,
I'm probably, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna go SGA.
yeah. I dig it,
Because
man. I
because
probably go Ja though.
LaMelo don't play some fourth quarters either, but it's for a different reason from when SGA don't play his fourth quarter.
Yeah,
So SGA might play his fourth quarter if the game is actually good and competitive. But LaMelo, no matter how good and competitive it is, he probably gonna sit whether he bullshitting or they gonna play better without him down the stretch. So probably gonna go SGA. Like he an MVP, like he a legend.
yeah.
Like I'll be able to say I got to see him play
Muted.
live.
Yeah. You saying something, Cloud? Think you're muted.
He is muted.
Yeah, I'm looking at my headphones, man. You guys were talking about the screen. But look,
Yeah.
that's good though. That's a good practice. But look, man, what's the name? I think Ben Wallace is more box office than SGA. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's like no cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like people feel me. Nah, for real though. You feel me? Get that nigga SGA the fuck. You feel me? No cap. That nigga the fuck out of here, bro. Trump in office, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just gotta keep it 100 though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk, bro. That like Austin Reeves,
Yeah.
more box office presence, bro. You
Yeah.
feel me? The SGA. Let's keep it a buck. Hold up, bro.
Yeah.
I was up there, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That nigga Austin Reeves is more is a bigger box office product for the NBA right now than SGA. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just him. Like I said, Chet Holmgren, before he muted his mic, I said Chet. You feel me? Chet, you feel me?
Yeah.
But they're like, let's just go to the people who he was talking about, bro. You're gonna sit here and act like Trae Young doesn't have comparable stats to SGA. What's the only difference? You're looking at team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're just looking at individuals,
Yeah.
there's not like a cliff, bro. There's not much of a difference, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people when these SGA people be acting like a nigga just hating on them, bro. Like it's like, bro, there are other niggas out here, bro, doing the same shit, bro. He just got he coming from a better system, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if we just talking players here, bro, you know,
Yeah. Like
shit,
I
bro.
just got back shooting like mid ranges in the driveway. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm gonna watch it on TV.
Like for real, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's like, bro, bro, every now and then, bro, I listen to soft rock when I'm with my mom, bro, because she likes listening to that shit, Michael Bolton and shit, bro. But I ain't finna go watch that shit You know what I'm saying? Just because they in town playing the Atlanta Hawks, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Krispy Kreme donuts are hot and ready right now. I got better shit to do. You dig?
Yeah.
Shut.
Yeah.
Type shit. That's what I'm saying when SGA around though. But never mind though, bro.
Yeah. He said Ben Wallace, more box office. Shit. Yeah. Hey, I'm speechless, man.
Is Tyrese Halliburton more box office than SG?
He might be.
All right, let's move on, man.
He might be.
Let's move on.
All right, so
That was a good question though. Might have to come back to that.
yeah. All right, so we go from NBA to college. So college, all right, normally about the team element, but there's been some exciting players in the game in the last few years, especially this year. You got several different freshmen who come in and they're looking to make their mark. Starting with AJ DeBansa, so he's like everybody's pick to be the number one pick in the draft. He's a freshman out of BYU. He's averaging 19 points, 6 rebounds, just under 3 assists, 54% from the field. A lot of people comparing him to like a Tracy McGrady. Um, got a little short segment for y'all. Kind of just gives you quick visual of what he's playing like. All right, so this is the Bansa. Yeah, so silky smooth, you know what I'm saying? Getting a lot of comps to like, guys like Tracy McGrady, people like that. Uh, so that's AJ. Then you got Otega Owe out of Kentucky. So he's averaging 13 points, just under 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and then 1.3 steals on the year. And he's I want to say a senior out of Kentucky, and he's 6'4", about 200 pounds. So he's like a guard, a big guard. Uh, Also got a quick highlight of him. All right, so this is Owe. Just a real athlete, right? Just, you know what I'm saying? Traditional prototype. Then you got, let's see. Then you got Cameron Boozer. So Cameron Boozer is what's his name, son? Um, Carlos Boozer's son. And so he's a freshman out of Duke. He's averaging just under 24 points, 9 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 1.7 steals. And so he's like a 6'10, 250 freshman. He has like a twin that plays on the team with him too. So just a quick snippet of what he's playing like. I don't know if y'all got a good visual of that. It was like a steal, then a dunk. But yeah, like 6'10" dude, he, kind of do it all. Then you got Caleb Wilson. So he's out of North Carolina. And so he's a freshman and he's like a 6'10", 215 forward. And he's averaging just under 20 points. So 19.6 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.8 steals. And so he's seen as another one of these guys who's probably gone after 1 year. Got a quick highlight of him. Yeah, so just that quick jump, right? Just, what I'm saying, kind of like an Andrew Wiggins type player. What I'm saying, a quick second jump, real athletic, kind of versatile. What I'm saying? So that's Caleb Wilson out of UNC. Then you got LeBaron Philon. So he's the sophomore out of Alabama. He's Alabama's point guard. He's averaging 21.6 points, 5 rebounds, two no, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. And so he's a 6'4", 185 guard. So I got a quick highlight of him. Sam, it's like real crafty, getting the lane. He could shoot the three a little bit better, but he's still kind of working on that. But his stats are really good, you know. So you got them. You got Tahad Pettiford. So Tahad Pettiford's a guard. He plays for Auburn, and he's like 6'1", 170. He's averaging 14 points on the year, 2.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists. And then he's averaging a block, which stands out, for a guy who's 6'1". And so I got a quick highlight of him too. All right, so here's Pettiford. Okay, let me. All right, so he just hits like a nice quick dribble and then hits a nice pull up for a jump shot. But he's just really shifty, really athletic as a guard. And so that's why a lot of scouts like him. And I just got a few more. So then you got Cohen Carr. He's out of Michigan State. He's a junior, 6'6", 225, wing, averages 11 on the year, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. He's a real like high flyer. So guy who's trying to look to dunk on anybody. So I got a quick highlight of him. Yeah, so real athlete guy, gonna get out on the break, try to throw it down. Then you got Andres Soriakovic. So that's Paige Storiakovic's son. So he's averaging 16 points, 3 rebounds, just under 4 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting 55% from the floor. He's 6'7", 205. So he's gonna play the wing somewhere. Got a quick highlight of him. Then I got one more. Damn. Damn. So yeah, just a guy who could shoot it. You know what I'm saying? He could shoot it from three. He could put it on the floor a little bit, but you know, just great player. Then lastly, you got Cayenne Anthony. So that's Carmelo's son. He's averaging 11 points, 2.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 44% from the field. And he's a freshman and 6'5", 185. So, two guard type, profile. And one last highlight. All right. So yeah, just all these guys, what I'm saying, putting on in college, looking to perhaps go to that next step in the league. So who do y'all feel is the most exciting player out of these guys that you've seen? Because if I had to give my vote, I'd probably I'd go with Cameron Boozer, man. Just because Cameron Boozer, like he's been on a heater the last few games. He's been averaging like almost 30 the last few games, and they've been playing some really tough competition. And what I really like about Cameron Boozer is he's not slow in giving up the ball. Like he'll give up the ball really quick, and it seems like he just knows how to play the game. So I just enjoy watching him play, and I think he's going to be a good pro.
Feel that. Where you think Gilbert Arenas' son?
Gilbert
You think,
Arenas' son.
yeah, you think he gonna be like on Cameron Boozer Jr. level? I mean,
Yeah, like it seemed like he was until what he had gotten like an accident in the summer. And like once he got in that accident, I think that's what kind of slowed him down because they were talking about him just like they were talking about anybody else.
He,
I think
was he supposed to be at Arizona this year?
Yeah, Arizona or USC, one of those.
Yeah, he was gonna be there with LeBron James, son.
Yeah,
But I think AJ has been exciting. He is
yeah,
electric and smooth, as you said. Um, Cameron Boozer,
yeah,
I don't think he's been exciting in terms of raising the eyebrows of basketball enthusiasts to see him potentially be better than his dad
yeah,
type shit. Cameron. But both of them should be league worthy because of size, and if the Lopez twins could make it, then both of them should. Hell,
yeah,
if Giannis and his brothers are, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So he could definitely bring the twin along, even though the other one isn't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But if we're just talking about pure excitement, I don't know, bro. It's probably between AJ and LeBaron.
Phylon.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but if we're talking in terms of like NBA enthusiasts and all, you know, that guy Pettiford, bro, he doesn't
Yeah.
get talked about. Like his basketball IQ is probably, man, it's probably the highest on this list, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Cameron Booz is playing in a high IQ system. I
Yeah.
mean, he's been showing that he knows the game pretty well.
Yeah.
He's been showing he knows the game pretty well. His dad did play in the league for over a decade, right?
Yeah.
So and came from that same school
Yeah.
and is familiar with the coach. So, he's probably familiar with the system that they run there, the denied defense, all of that. He he's been raised off of the Duke system.
Yeah.
So and been prepped for the NBA schedule. He was raised with the father who was in the NBA, so he already knows what the NBA. He's him and Stojakovic are going to probably be the best pros there
Yeah.
because you see how kids from you know NBA dads
Yeah.
perform, bro, especially when they're hooping on this level. Like Michael Jordan's son wasn't hooping on this level, but Scottie Pippen's son was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, it's as far you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just out the gates swinging like these guys are.
Yeah.
Uh, the one guy I say that doesn't impress me, bro, is that dude at Kentucky, bro. I don't
Oh,
know how
take
you
all
even
away.
put him on this list, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
I hell no, bro. No, for
Yeah.
real, bro. I I don't know. Like, see, that's the thing, bro. Like, I don't I don't know, man. Why did you put him on this list, bro?
It's
Would
just
would
Kentucky star, man, and he be high flying some games.
is he more exciting than AJ Dibitz? Is it Dibansa?
Yeah. Nah, he ain't. Nah.
What about Cameron Boozer?
Nah.
What about Phylon?
Nah.
Even Pettiford?
Nah. I wouldn't give him. He might be more exciting than Stojakovic.
No, I don't think Stojakovic has any like the excitement to his game is just that he's pro ready.
Yeah.
That's the excitement. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the excitement of Kyan Anthony's game.
Yeah.
It's probably just that he's young, but he's pro ready.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
But
Speaking of that dude, I'm already a fan of his.
who?
Yeah.
Kyan?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. But why?
I don't know, bro. I feel like he being himself, bro. I feel like he really respect his dad
Yeah.
and his pop's legacy.
Hold up, though. Hold up. When you say that and how you say it, am I wrong to think about Brownie? Is a certain tone the way you say that, bro. And automatically I think the first picture that popped up in my head, man, I don't know what word in the sentence you were saying it was that picture popped off. Cause I'm just thinking of Cayenne, but when you said that, how you said it automatically, I thought about Brownie, bro. Does that have anything to do with Brownie?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, just you talking about like I'm gonna leave you alone, man. Flame up, man. Y'all niggas crazy.
What? Who you feel like is going to be the best pro out of all these guys? Okay.
I don't know, but it's I just saw a video of Kayan like hyping up all his teammates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he a freshman. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I just like how he was like able to galvanize, you know what I'm saying, his team, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and be a leader, you know what I'm saying? Even though like he a freshman, you know what I'm saying, don't seem like he trying to be the guy, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, it seemed like he really respects his team, his teammates, and it seemed like they respect him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He could easily have a different attitude where he like, y'all know what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it don't seem like he like that, you know what I'm saying? So he
yeah,
seemed like cool dude. He seemed like his pops really was involved and you know what I'm saying, helping him become who he is. And that's just cool to see, man. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah. And that's no shot. Like,
Yeah.
um, a lot of times when people do bring it up, like how you brought it up, it's because of historical events, like with Bronny jumping to the league early,
Yeah.
after not even playing a whole full season in college,
Yeah.
and really, in a lot of people's eyes, not being ready, and if if the way stuff is played out, is any indication of it, maybe they were right, you know.
Yeah.
But no knock at him though. I think he's been really respectful in a lot of things he's done to both his dad and his mom, but both of them in their own rights. And that's the only reason why I brought that up. But that's not about Brownie. Like Kion, I have to second ad lib everything you said in a positive light because he has done that. And who I would compare Kion to in a different sport is Arch.
Yeah.
How he came in at Texas and everything.
Yeah.
Um, he could have easily been on, what I'm saying, who he is, fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he wasn't like that,
Yeah.
you know? And that's what allowed Quinn Ewers to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You see, even with Arts, like team when they score a touchdown, like he'll run down the field and celebrate with the receivers. Like
hmm
he'll be getting hype and everything. So I definitely see that with him too.
yeah, but I like that about Cayenne too though, man. He
Yeah.
and that game that they beat Tennessee, that Dallas is right. I mean, Kane is right. That was a perfect example if anybody wants to go to it because I know when everybody's thinking Syracuse right now, they're thinking Carmelo Anthony's son, right? Or
Yeah.
Lala's son or Kyan
Yeah.
Anthony. But that game right there, he wasn't even the one that was shining, He let his
Yeah.
teammates who
Yeah.
brought it home, get the spotlight. And a lot of the times people in that position that he's in, they try to hog it, for their own liking. So he's definitely right. That shows a lot of respect that he has for the moment, his family, and his teammates above all, and the sport. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So that's a shout out because I
Yeah.
I definitely didn't talk about him in the lights of all the other guys on the list.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good point that Kane raised
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. He could end up being a good pro.
Yeah, because he, just like Boozer and Stojakovic, him too. I didn't mention him, but all three of them know what it takes. Their
Yeah.
dads were, each of their dads were solid pros,
Yeah.
and none of them won a ring. And what do we know about players from dads who didn't win a ring? Them be them dogs, bro.
Yeah.
They won in the Olympics though.
Oh,
Wasn't Boozer on that 018?
yeah, but we're talking about NBA chips, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Curry, like Clay. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
true,
Ron
but
Williams was.
who?
I was just, I guess, making the point that they wasn't just losers. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were
Melo got a
still great.
national championship.
Nah, I just mean like niggas who dads didn't win NBA championships. They sons be them dogs like Hort. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
something about they sons when they come to the league for some reason, man.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they do in the league for sure. Not just them, but you know what I'm saying, other people. All right, so we also got more sports. So got college football. So you know they got these like pregame shows. They got a big pregame show for college football on ESPN. Then they got this big, college preview show on Fox where it's like centered around like coaches, right? So ESPN's is kind of centered around Nick Saban, and Fox is centered around Urban Meyer. And so these, Nick Saban and Urban Meyer have been going at it for years. Going back to when Urban Meyer was at Florida, and obviously when Nick Saban was at Alabama. And so, now they're, competing again during these sort of college football pregame shows. So ESPN shows called, college game day. And so they got Nick Saban, they got Desmond Howard, who won the Heisman for Michigan. They got Pat McAfee, who's like the big, media personality on ESPN now. And they got Kirk Herbstreit, who's been doing college football for a while. So that's their setup. And then, Fox, you know, if you've been paying attention, it at least to me, it just seems like Fox hasn't always had this setup, but once ESPN started to, I guess, move towards having Saban on the panel on College Game Day, then Fox. I don't know if it was before or after they went and they got Urban Meyer, and so if you've ever watched Fox's preview show, you got Reggie Bush, you got Matt Leinart, and so Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart played for USC back in the day, and probably two of the most famous college football stars of all time. They also got Mark Ingram from Alabama on that set, and so just this kind of, they're trying to use these like stars from college football to kind of, set the stage for the games. And it's just, if you watch both of them, it just seems like both of them are like the same show, but just like on a different channel. So, that begs the question of, just looking at the bigger picture, does Fox and FS1 kind of mirror or copy what ESPN does with their programming, in your opinion? Um, I don't have enough evidence to kind of weigh in on this. I just say that it looks like they definitely saw what ESPN did at Fox and said, okay, we can come up with like a complement to that and at least, keep some of the eyeballs on our channels because we got football games too. And, so even with like some of their programming, like, it wasn't always the case that Fox had, these debate shows where you could go watch like Nick Wright and all these people talk about sports. I really want to say, like, once they got Skip Bayless from ESPN, you started to see a lot more of these debate shows on Fox. But just this idea that, Fox is just seeing what ESPN does and says, okay, we can rival what they're doing by putting in like this framework and, going from there. Is that I don't know. Like that might sound a little bit off, but definitely notice that, they've been kind of moving in the same direction. If that makes sense.
I mean, hang on. I wish I had something to.
Something to sip on.
I mean, I do, but I have a Coke and a Pepsi in the freezer, and I left them in there too long, so I only got like half of them. So I had to put half of the Pepsi and half of the Coke in my cup, and I put like a shot of some whiskey in there.
Yeah.
Now I got like two halves of a soda, but it's flat.
Yeah.
It's flat.
Then you're on the game. What you think, Clive?
You heard me?
Yeah.
Nah, man. No cap, bro. No cap, bro. If Indiana recruited me to come play football for their ass, bro, I'd go to a HBCU. No cap. That's even with Signetti, bro. But that's for another day, though.
Yeah.
But look, no cap. Them niggas been copying ESPN. They really recycle talent from ESPN. Fox
Yeah.
does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shows too, though. Yeah. Because I was just thinking, damn, bro, it ain't just college game day, but what, First Take, Undisputed. Yeah, you said when Skip Bayless went there,
Yeah.
you know, the Herd, that ain't nothing but Mike and Mike,
Yeah.
But once Mike left and Mike Golick, I think they created Get Up, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then what else? SVP, Scott Van Pelt at night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fox Sports, they tried to do that Keith Olbermann shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit probably lasted like 2 years.
Yeah.
SVP still on. You know what I'm saying? SVP's helped launch other talents on ESPN. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I see that. I see that going on. But they seem to have a good product because they showed growth because they've done nothing but scale up. But a
Yeah.
lot of that has to do with reasons why ESPN scaled.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless brought the platform First Take. That was basically his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's kind of something you should look at too, bro. And it's kind of sad. You know, I bring my thing to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
get booted. Stephen A stays. He
Mm-hmm.
goes to Undisputed, helps them bring that John up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that doesn't work anymore. He gets booted, right?
Right.
That shit.
Crazy.
All right. So how I feel about it is I don't see nothing wrong with it. Although if they were trying to do, copy the whole MJ thing, it's so different because MJ been out the game and out the way for so long. Like, Nick Saban, he just now retired. Like, he just now stepping away. He ain't really been away from the game for real. Don't really feel like it's been that long. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I do get it as well because he's older. He probably older than MJ. So I get it, like, get the most out of his mind and what he can contribute to the game or to the sport while he still got a good mind to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because, who knows what he might be dealing with. I mean, he retired for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yeah,
Greg Popovich, he didn't really retire or step down for real for him until he started dealing with some health stuff. He
yeah,
was still trying to be involved in some kind of way. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? These, it might be a good idea to try to see what uh see what goes on in the mind and the psyche of Nick Saban while he's still, you feel me, got a
yeah,
good mind to contribute. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because he never know. Um, but yeah, I think that was. I think I had a little bit more to say, or maybe something about something else y'all said about this, but I can't remember. So sorry, but that's how I feel though.
Yeah, I dig it though. It's smart. You know what I'm saying? It's smart for them to do. Yeah, I feel like they stayed like in their creative lane stuff, but you know, it's hard not to copy what works. You know.
Yeah. The meta,
All right, so let's see. All right, so Serena Williams, right? So she recently re-entered her name in this like tennis agency's like testing pool for like drugs. And the big deal behind her entering this pool for testing of drugs is that it usually means that a player's trying to get ready for competition. So you wouldn't want to, just subject yourself to testing for all these drugs unless you're about to play some sort of sport. And so Serena recently entered this testing pool, meaning that she was at least planning a return to the sport. But then she took to social media and said, OMG, y'all, I'm not coming back. This wildfire is crazy. So apparently she stepped in after all the talk started coming in that, oh, she's taking steps towards coming back. And this could be serious. So, at least according to her, she's probably not going to come back. But, you know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I want to say she's 44 now. Um, but we've seen, Tom Brady play until he's 45. We've seen golfers play until they're like, in their 50s. So I don't know, man. I think it's very possible that we might see Serena Williams again.
I'm saying people like really like give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, I guess. Because I guess the big thing for at least Serena is that she sits at 23 championships, and the record in her sport I think is 24. So she comes back and wins 2 Grand Slams, take your pick, Australian, Wimbledon or whatever, she'll have that record and, you know, legitimately, have that claim to being the GOAT, I guess. So, I guess it could mean something for her, but you know, I don't know if it really means anything for anybody watching tennis though. Cause like if you're looking for like a black woman to watch play the sport, at least in tennis, you got Coco Gauff, who's been, really good recently. Before her, you had Naomi Osaka, who's doing pretty good. So, I don't know if she really has to come back, but Serena is, by far the most popular person. So I don't know.
No, you know, historically the significance is like, yeah, if you're black, yeah, like in all of their record books, because they've they've hello,
Yeah,
yeah, nah, they've destroyed all our record books. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And histories and all of that. When you get real deep in it, you like it's like, all right, well, we're gonna be at the top of your record books too. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, you know, it's like throughout history, it's like what, um, how they were hard on niggas' ancestors and shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until Jackie Robinson and Hank Aaron and them niggas came through. You know what I mean?
yeah,
What was the nigga that was with Muhammad Ali and all them? Um,
yeah,
Bill Russell and them.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
the dude in football. What was him?
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All of them.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like they really holding on to that NBA shit because I don't know that Jerry West should still be the logo, bro. I mean,
yeah,
it legit should be Mike, bro. But
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, we took that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The women shit, we been took track, all of that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like gymnastics, you know what I mean? We really unanimously recently took gymnastics, even though women of color been took that from them. But them European bitches gymnastics, they hold on to that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. But Coco, not Coco, but what was
yeah.
the not Dominique Dawes, but what's the recent
Talking
Simone
about
Biles?
Simone Biles. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, she
yeah,
got that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like for what's her name? For Serena to get tennis, bro. Oh man.
yeah.
Like the only thing left to be hockey, nigga. And we righteous, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah,
I like cause you think about the statement even that we've made across sports, bro. It's like how these sports need, you know, black Americans for their sales, bro.
yeah,
That speaks volumes, bro. Like it's not it's not even just what I just spoke, bro, because all of that is just like if you just feel that strongly about race, you know what I'm saying? You'll believe more and more of what I'm saying. But just the fact of how popular the sport of tennis is when Serena's in it, it's comparable to like golf and Tiger, you know?
yeah,
So yeah, the sport needs it for real, for real. She doesn't really need that, you know.
yeah,
She has a bag, unless she's trying to just make sure, like, for generational wealth purposes, she can pass like any type of benefits a tennis player gets if they've played a certain amount of time. Because I believe that's why her sister entered into competition like last year or a couple years back, just to
yeah,
ensure that she would get that. That's the only reason why.
yeah,
But other than that, like Kane's initial response is like, yeah, why would anybody care, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Serena just started bleaching her skin, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No cap. Only black people I ever saw bleach their skin were Nigerians, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The black Brits. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a real tin, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So like, that shit. It's really just if you're really just really big on black economics, bro, type shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? That BLM. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But Serena ain't even really on BLM type shit like that.
I don't know though. She did the what she do during the Super Bowl performance when Kendrick performed?
She was crip walking, bro.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with BLM? That sound like some MAGA shit you just said, bro.
I'm just
what
saying,
the
like,
fuck?
oh no, like
What
she
the
black. She
fuck?
black. She gotta be black.
He said,
So-
what's that shit she did in Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No cap, that's some shit. Yo.
She gotta be black.
Nah, I said, nah, bro. That ain't no BLM supporting shit, bro. That she was crip walking at the Kendrick shit. Nah, that's what they say though.
Yeah.
That's what the white people watch the Super Bowl say. I get it, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But nah, man, how coming back could be big for the sport though. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's just a big thing to see, women of color in other sports than just the major ones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Basketball, softball,
For real. It's been a cycle.
As soon as you say that, I see her on TV.
Crazy.
Yeah, talking about this weight loss shot.
Oh yeah. Zempic.
She on that Rocco though.
Oh. All right. So that's a wrap for sports. So last segment for the editorials, we got international segment. So we wanted to focus in on the Kush epidemic in Africa. So this is some I'm only really just learning about like in the last really week. And so it's an ongoing public health situation going on in West Africa, including in Sierra Leone, where you have this highly addictive and cheap synthetic drug that's making rounds. So I have a quick Instagram video that kind of documents what's going on.
Why would anyone try and get high of human bones?
That's what the message that I'm getting here, that the baking of the grapes here is about that.
It's about what?
About taking bones and make kush.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies. They call it Kush, dried leaves mixed with a cocktail of chemicals. As the impact of Africa's worst drug epidemic deepens, disturbing reports have emerged about the newest ingredient, human bones. We have come to one of the main cemeteries in Freetown because we are told that local communities are forming groups to stop the grave robbers. They are called Friends of the Dead.
We have many destructions. Even this is other. There is not even remains inside here.
Oh, this is another one.
Yeah.
Come here. See inside, come here.
So the coffin and everything is there, but they just took the bones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Taking all the bones.
They're taking the bones.
Yes.
How many graves destroyed is it?
It's more than thousands.
More than 1,000 graves.
Yeah.
2,000.
Despite the work of David and his friends, even the dead aren't safe from the Kush crisis. At the country's only mental health hospital, Dr. Jusu Matia has seen the recipe change over time.
You know, it's an ever-changing phenomenon. One time you hear they have added formalin, before you know it, they have added something else. But the recent substance that has been added now is the human bone. Human bones contains a lot of sulfur, and sulfur has the potential of giving that feeling of high, especially when taken in at high concentration and when inhaled, because it goes directly to the brain.
Interesting.
That's insane. That's crazy.
See, man, that's why I don't be trying to even think about going outside the country, man. Exhibit A.
Nah, the scary thing about that though, bro, is something like that could be done here. So when they talk about that gas and stuff like that, they've already started lacing gas in a lot of places, bro, with fentanyl. You know, so I mean, if they're lacing it with fentanyl, they could easily do some shit like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for real. That's why when somebody says some shit like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to stop, bro. The shit ain't even getting me a buzz no more, bro," I can be like, "Yeah, there's probably time for niggas to stop, bro." You feel me? If you ain't in a state where you could grow your own, you feel me? And know specifically your grower, hell nah, bro. You know, because people are playing this type games, bro. You know, and the reason why they're putting bones in it is because, you know, what um corpses or what when you know when somebody dies, the stuff that they inject into the body to preserve it, you know, those chemicals are a lot of times the same stuff that, you know, when people are getting high on the streets they dip cigarettes in, like that what's that, PCP, whatever that shit is, you know what I'm saying, all that, you know, goofy shit. Not goofy shit, bruh, but you
Yeah.
know, to each his own. But I'm just saying, like, when they're not able to access the actual chemical itself, then that's like an alternative means. You know what I'm saying? That's why they go to the graveyards and rob the bones, because I don't know if it's I don't think it's the Muslim graves. I think it's just the Christian graves, you know, the way the bodies are preserved for the funerals and shit like that. They use that shit. But, you know, we'll say that the reason why uh if you look at a country like Sierra Leone, bro, as far as the graves being robbed and the the scarcity of the shit, bro, it's because, you know, the country now is becoming like a predominantly Muslim country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the bodies aren't buried like that. So the drugs gonna be even more rampant, because anytime, you know, there's a high supply, I mean a low supply, the demand rises and vice versa and shit like that.
Yeah. I just couldn't wrap my mind around them using human bones. You know, like that's different.
Yeah, that's the why though. You
Yeah.
know, the why is because of um what before, you know, before the body goes in the ground, before the ceremony, you know, they inject the body with that shit, you know. And now after the body's decomposed a little bit, a lot of those chemicals still remain in the bones. And that's why they use the bones for those chemicals right there. You know. I'm telling you why. That's more than likely why. Those chemicals that still remain, that they can't access any other way. But that's crazy though, that people would, you know, I get it.
Yeah.
But how they do it is they probably grind it into like a small powder or something.
Yeah. Yeah, them boys are wild, man.
Yeah, wow. And and a lot of the sores that something like smoking something like that is creating. I don't know why somebody would want to take it that far,
Yeah.
but they say it's like really affordable, so they're selling death for a cheap price. You know?
Crazy, man.
But I used to think that Kush was made in Sierra Leone, but it's actually coming into Sierra Leone, and it just leads me to also look back at the new forms of colonialism that are being brought upon our people, by means of these different proxy wars and shit,
Yeah.
um, because if it's an outside source doing it, immediately we would think it's something of European hands or Western hands spread, but that shit could very well be Asian. That shit could be coming from China or India or Pakistan or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like one of those terrorist organizations could be the inventors of this shit, bro, and pushing that shit to West Africa to get. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's so much shit going on, bro, with Africa that I believe is like bigger than just the Kush epidemic.
Yeah.
Because with shit like that, a lot of times, if it's in like Sierra Leone, then it's gonna travel east, and it's if
Mm-hmm.
it's bad in Sierra Leone, I can only imagine how bad it'll be in like Kenya,
Yeah.
Sudan, or like Nigeria or South Africa. You know what I'm saying? If it's
Yeah.
bad in Sierra Leone, how bad could it be in Congo, bro? You know what I'm saying? How bad could it be here, man? We saw how bad the Joe had people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas is so hooked on Joe, and they needed that Joe fix so bad that they started smoking paper, bro. Paper that was just sprayed with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just mixing it with tobacco, bro. That's what niggas is doing. You hear me? Hold up, bro. Let me show you something, man. Let me show you how small, like a joint of this. And this, let me first, um, let me first show you this, bro. All right. And this is just, saying that, we're not promoting any illegal activities. All this is just for educational purposes. All right. You know, but, like, so this right here, this little shit right here, spread across this paper and smoked, right?
Yeah.
This is similar to what a joint in prison of marijuana would be like. But this right here is what I have somebody fucked up. Just that little amount.
Yeah.
I have somebody looking like this. And then this person right here who's rolling that little bit, he's not even gonna smoke this whole shit. He's probably gonna hit this shit twice and be looking like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Sheesh.
the reason why he's looking like this is because that shit had sores on his foot. Some people be losing, you know what I'm saying? Phalanges out here, bro.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But this is no different than the Joe heads, bro. Fentanyl uses anything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't don't have the type of, you know, they don't have the type of culture that we do and stuff like that. And if it's happening there, bro, what it would happen when something like that, reaches like better,
Yeah,
structured societies, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so much going on, bro.
yeah,
Internal
for
and
real.
external battles being fought just with something like that, you know. And it's just the different type of warfares that are being fought nowadays, because we just saw COVID, and a lot of people thought that that was a form of, bio warfare, right?
Yeah,
Well, if this is a form of warfare, what kind of warfare do you call it? Is it is it bio warfare as well? I don't know, but it's
yeah,
just a different take on it.
yeah. Definitely what the conversation was like in urban America in the 80s, early 80s.
Shit, not just then,
Yeah,
not just then here, bro. It was shit. But I get what you're talking about with the war on drugs and the birth of the Dare program and all of that.
yeah, yeah. Crazy work, man. All new to me, man. So that's pretty much all our main topics. So for the editorials this week, just wanted to talk favorite streams. So, just favorite things from Twitch, favorite things from podcasts, music, film, you know, had a lot of stuff, you know, come out this year. I hadn't really been to the movies as much, but there's definitely been a lot of stuff to come out on Netflix and, Apple Music and things like that. You know, for me, like trying to think of my favorite album. You know what I'm saying? I really like the Clips album this year. I thought that was a nice retro album, nice throwback album. Um, I'll just say like what I've been watching recently on Netflix. I've been watching this show called The Diplomats, and it's just like a like foreign policy type documentary where they're talking about just conspiracy type things between the US and Great Britain and just all around just being a diplomat and just, you know, how that goes. And I think it's a more interesting show than I thought it was going to be. And so that's probably like the best thing I've watched recently. Um, I just now really started to get on Twitch to really just see what that was like. So, I'm still kind of new on that, but I really like the Bodie James put out a little EP mixtape earlier this year. I forget the name of it, but Bodie James been around for a minute, but still got some heat. Oh no, man, I'm drawing a whole bunch of blanks, but mostly it for me, man.
So I ain't really know. I meant to ask you what you meant by streams. So we doing like favorite albums.
Yeah, just favor anything. Albums, like Twitch streams, films, you know what I'm saying, movies,
Um
favorite streams, I guess. Just all
that
streams.
Central that Central C album is one of my favorite albums this year. Um I'm trying to think if I liked anything else that came out this year. I like, you know what I'm saying, Gunna been dropping some good music.
Yeah.
Offset. Hmm. Let me see what else dropped this year. Let me see.
Because you had the Clips album. What else?
That Kendrick, whatchamacallit, that was this year?
GNX.
Like in the Drake
That
joint,
that was late last year, I think.
the party joint. Nah, it was like right at the beginning of the year, I think. I think it was after Christmas. It was like right after. I could be wrong though. It could have been last year. But the Drake album is definitely up there for sure. For sure.
That Drake and
I think
Party.
it's kind of I think it's kind of universal that Wale had one of the better projects this year. You know, you can throw that in the mix. Um,
I like JID's album, but I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites. So, but I really liked it though.
he's cool, but
As far as stream though, bro, I'm if we're just talking stream, I'm gonna have to say DJ Academic killed the shit, bro.
you,
Just as far as streaming,
this has been an
it,
off year for him.
um,
I don't know.
him,
I mean,
him,
shout out to Act, shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
just
bigger
my
than the
opinion.
chat.
Just my opinion though, man. I think act just not on, because he got all them different channels, bro. All them different channels. Him and this dude named Mac Muller, man. They did they thing. Shout out DJ Ghost too, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Aiden
DJ
Ross,
Ghost.
man. Aiden Ross too, man. Shout out him, man. But shit, man. Who else? Who else? TikTok, bro.
Yeah.
Um, nah, just them, bro. As far as streams, bro. Who I know, bro. I don't know. Well, I don't follow too many.
Yeah.
Um, just streamers. A lot of people I know are people who were already creating content other ways and just started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, you know, I really got on that shit because you know Kane kind of pointed me to the way. Ohio State gonna fuck around and lose to Indiana, though. I know that.
It's looking like it. Shout out to Jack Boys too, man. Also, enjoyed that tape.
Shout out to Peyton and his brother on those Monday Night Football joints. They still do those joints, right?
Yeah, Peyton and Eli.
Yeah, that's a nice
Yeah,
stream, bro.
yeah, yeah. They be
That's
holding
a
it
big
down.
uh, best stream, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you're just trying to stream too, that's another way of looking at it. The TikTok software, bro, and is it Camo Studio?
Yeah,
I don't know. Those might be giving OBS a run for their money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ease of use. But see, the TikTok, you just using that on TikTok. At least with OBS and Camo, you could, stream to YouTube and different platforms. but I don't know if they allow you to stream the multiple platforms at the same time. So you can stream the Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I don't know if they allow for that. I think you would need something like Streamlabs or something, but probably like a pro rated feature that you had to pay for to stream on multiple platforms at the same time.
Yeah.
Or maybe have like different devices like a cell phone, a couple cell phones or such if you're trying to stream on different devices would be the like freeway. But yeah, though, as far as best stream, I don't know. Gonna have to go with Camo Studio though, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking at it in terms of like software and shit like that, but you're talking about content. I know.
Yeah. Oh, nah, like for sure. When I saw it, like it looked legit. Probably even more than Zoom for real.
Yeah, I like things that have an easy use, man, and that's why once I downloaded OBS, I still have it because I'm not gonna lie, that's a decent um, um program to have as well. You know,
Yeah.
so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You can't put me on because
Well, looks like that's all we got for this week. So, we'll tap in same time next week. Be back with some more. Sam.